How's it going, FoobTube? And we are back again in episode 3 of the series. Alright, so just a quick update. I've just come back from my latest trip. This is a loot I got. I thought I'd give you an update as I'm starting to sort of figure out my setup and stay there a little bit longer. So I'll give you an idea how much loot I get from a trip at present, which it's going alright. I'm getting some good money. I'm getting some good cash from these guys, that being muspers. Been killing them for a bit now, so I've got my first ward. Pretty sure it's my first ward anyway. This is excluding the bloods. You pick up a fair few blood runes doing this, but I'm not going to bother trying to add up and keep track of how many blood runes I got. So I got 2.8 mil this trip. Last trip I think I got about 3.4 mil. I'm staying there spot on 2 hours a trip at the moment. I'm taking 4 overload flasks for 6 doses each at 5 minutes a dose. So I'm staying there for 2 hours a trip at the moment. So I got 1.4 mil an hour this trip, which isn't terrible. As I said, last trip I got near 2 mil, I'm pretty sure, an hour for the last trip. I think it was about 3.7 or 3.8 I got for the trip. I'll show you my tab. This is just all stuff I've got from muspers. I've done getting towards 1,000 kills. Getting towards 2,000 kills. I've probably done, if I had to guess, just completely off the top of my head, about 1,800. And that guess comes from my mage experience. So per kill you get about 1,050, 1,060 XP, I'm pretty sure. And I've got 1.96 mil mage XP. So I'm in the direction of 2k, but yeah, you can sort of get a rough idea. They're about a bit over 30k per item, so that's 3 mil there. They're 20k, they're about a bit over 20k I think, so a bit over 2 mil there. I'm not going to price check it yet. I will do that soon, I think. I'm just in the middle of deciding where I want to go from here. Whether I want to go back to muspers or I'm looking at going to the God Wars dungeon and killing spirit mages for a while, using range because they're weak to bolts, and trying to get war priest armor. Which I'm not too sure how I'm going to do it yet, because if I go there I really want Armadillo armor to go, but to afford Armadillo without selling my loot tab yet, I'm probably going to have to sell my subjugation, I think, which won't matter if I get the war priest, because I'll be able to use my war priest instead of the subjugation. So I'm still sort of tossing up how I'm going to sort of work my way around that, but there you go. That's a rough idea of where my tab's up to so far, and I'll keep you up to date. And here it is, YouTube. This is the price check of all my items. I know I said I was going to wait, but I changed my mind. I was trying to figure out what I was going to do next, and thought I might as well show you where I'm at. And I was pleasantly surprised, actually. I really didn't think I'd be up pretty much 17 mil. Didn't think I would be that far along. I didn't think I was getting that good a profit from these muspers. So as you can see, most of the money comes from the maces, the dragon maces there, the rune tool helms, the dragon plate legs. They're just killing it. Yeah, so many dragon plate legs, and it's awesome. The Elder Energy, they've got a good chunk in there. got those rune bars. I got a few of them just from the rare drop table, I believe they're from. So that's not a bad little chunk to throw in there. Death runes. They drop death runes all the time, and you know I think they drop 20 at a time, and yeah, so they're not too much at 20, but if you collect them, as you can see, they add up to quite a nice amount there. And yeah, the rest is sort of just junk. Let's add it up. That was rare drop table, I believe, for 640k, which wasn't too bad, but that's 17 mil. So if you add that 8.4 mil there, I've got, which a lot of that was just coin drops from them. There's a big chunk of that was coin drops from them. The coin drops are, they have a 4k drop and an 8k drop, I believe, so that definitely adds up quick. So if you put those two together, I've got a bit over 25 mil already, so that's not too bad, not a bad start. And then if you include the subjugation that I bought with my money that I earned from Cave Horrors, we'd be over 30 mil so far, so it's not too bad. And I'll let you know if I decide to sell it or not at the moment, or if I decide to keep it for a little bit longer. Alright, YouTube, so I'm buying my armor deal just to help me out with getting more priest up at the God Wars dungeon. So I bought the chest plate. This is all out of my money here, as you can see. I bought the helmet. Now I don't have enough to buy the legs without selling a bit of my subjugation. So I may buy it back, depending how much I like War Priest. If not, I'll just sell the rest of my subjugation. But I'm just going to sell one bit at the moment, and I'm going to buy my Armadillo chain skirt. I just wanted to buy quick, so I'm going to buy it above, which I got a bit of money back anyway, just so you can see, and so you can see all the purchases and sales I got there, and I'll see you up at God Wars Dungeon. Alright, just one quick thing I forgot to add. I'm buying the hand cannon, and I'm going to buy 5,000 cannon shots. I don't know how many I'll use, I've got no idea to be honest, but I'm going to use this just because I've heard it still goes alright as far as a range weapon goes. I think I'm going to go kill the spiritual mages. But I've heard the hand cannon still does some pretty good damage. I think it's a 75 tier weapon, level 75. But I figure with the armadillo, I do have 99 range. I figure the hand cannon's going to be enough without me having to spend too much money on some high tier weapons that I really don't want to have to spend my money on if I don't have to. As you can see, it's brought me down to 800k. So I don't want to spend any more. Well, I can't spend any more without selling my tab, which, as you can see, I haven't sold any of. Thank God. So I'm going to head up to Spiritual Mages, and I'll see you there. How's it going there, YouTube? And just to highlight how much of a fruit I am, I didn't realise that I didn't have the Slayer level for Spiritual Mages. You need 83, I think it was, to kill Spiritual Mages. And obviously that's what I set it up for. I didn't realise I had a Slayer requirement. So I'm making do with what I've got here. So I'm going to start trying to kill sort of the rest of the monsters around, if you like, all the monsters, knights, mages, rangers, whatever they are, and see how quick my kills go. If it's slowing me down having range, I'll stop. But I figure while I'm here, I'm just going to test it out, see how quick I can kill them and how it sort of goes. So hopefully I will end up with War Priest before too long, because to be honest, I'm not a big fan of killing these monsters in the God Wars dungeon. Obviously I haven't killed spiritual mages before, but I have been up here before previously, and I'm really not a big fan of it, to be honest. So I'm hoping it's not going to take too long to get this armor I'm after, and hopefully I can get out of here and then on to something else as quick as possible. But I'll keep this up to date with how I'm going when I get my drops, and or if I don't get my drops, and we'll see how we go. Alright, I'll see you soon.